Hi everyone, this is Jean. I hope you have a great afternoon today. And today we are going to talk about shadow self. And for me, this is a very important topic because so many times in my life, I've witnessed my own shadows and I was afraid to stare at it and I just push it away and I didn't want to see it. And at that moment, I just felt distant. I kind of cut it off from my life and I said, this is a part that I will never see and you go away. But a lot of times your shadow self are emotions of guilt, anxiety, shame, and then they're stored in your body parts, right? In your cells. And that is really important for you to find a way to really push it out of your system. Otherwise, a lot of times when your emotions are actually not expressed and you do not let go of those guilt and shame and those negative energies within you, it could become a sickness. And today, that's why it's important for us to talk about our shadows. So shadows could come in sometimes when you are having a bad experience. So for example, you don't remember how to say your poem by heart when you were in third grade. This is my experience, okay, sorry. And there's different kind of situations, such as if you were getting bullied, you have weight problem, you had relationship problem, people made you think you were not enough, and different kind of situations could build up a lot of anger and sadness and guilt within you. Now, recently I read a book by Marianne Williamson, Debbie Ford, and Deepak Chopra. The book is called The Shadow Effect. And when I read that book, I said, oh my God, I should have read that sooner. So today we are going to talk about that. Now, the first point I want to talk to you guys all is the mirror effect. So this is not being talked by the book, but this is some of my personal experience. I wanted to share it because a lot of times when it comes to spirituality, if you are a channeler and things like that, you will begin to see whatever you see in your 3D world will also be reflected in your spiritual world. And when that happens, you are going to say, I am witnessing the same type of situation, a little bit or a lot. So I will share one of my personal experience. So me living with my family, it could be a bit, as the youngest in the family, most of the time I'm just more accepting of a lot of decisions made by my family members. So I'm a bit more docile in this. So when I channel, because a lot of times I did not feel, I could not express how I felt. So when I went into the channeling world, it happened the same thing. So there's a lot of multi-dimensional light beings or entities. They came in and they said, well, you should do things a specific way, my way. That would be better for you, for your life. In the end, I just became a puppet. And I wasn't happy and my heart was never feeling at ease. So it is really important for you to actually manage to fix what's inside of you. You have to embrace your shadows. Whenever you fully embrace the shadow, you will see all of those things gradually move away. So you will reach out the level of balancement for your spiritual channeling life or your spiritual messaging, message you hear, and also the equilibrium with your surrounding in your 3D life. You will see that harmonious effect that will happen. So it's very important for you to clear out a lot of how you feel inside and the emotion you feel. So there was so Anne Jones is an author that I read. She actually provided a method. So you can actually take out a piece of paper or a laptop, whatever you prefer. It's up to you. It's up to your fancy. And you can write down all the type of emotion you feel toward a person whenever you felt you are not heard, and you just write everything down. Once you write down all of the emotion inside, you fold it and you burn it. Please don't burn your house. Make sure to contain the fire, okay? So once you burn it off, it's as if all of that emotion gets alleviated from you, or you have a second way you can actually talk to the person. So it really depends of the way you prefer. Now, the second thing that I want to talk to you about is actually deflection. So deflection is what they talked about in the book, The Shadow Effect, which is what you often deflect a lot of how you feel inside. So a lot of times people will tend to ridicule other people because deep down they feel ignorant also, or they will like criticize other people because of their size and shape, because deep down they don't feel they are in shape. Or for example, I will give an example. So recently I looked at a YouTuber and I said, oh, her skin, why does she put on makeup? She looks so great, her skin is fair. But deep down, because I wanted to have my skin looking so fair and glowing too. So a lot of time we do deflect whatever is deeply inside of us. And whenever we choose to not fully analyze ourselves, like peeling an onion, like take an onion, take it out, peel it out. When you don't peel that onion within you, you will begin to see there's so much emotion in you. But if you analyze yourself with so much curiosity, you will see that so many beautifuls will unfold within yourself. So for example, for me, recently I decided to peel myself like an onion, and I discovered things that I never thought possible. For the longest of time, I did not feel I deserved to be loved enough by God. But when I peeled that onion, I realized it was from a childhood trauma that I witnessed, and I did not feel I deserved to be loved enough by God. And now I know this is not true, of course, but it took me a long step to get here. And then the third point I wanted to say is how to accept yourself. You will never be perfect. You're not perfect. I'm not perfect. None of us are perfect. Yay! Because none of us are perfect. The beauty of it is to see, okay, these are the things I'm great at, and these are the things that I am a shadow at. So let's analyze it. How to blend in the shadow side with the light side that we have. Once you merge it all together, you can analyze who you are in a more curious way, and you will see a lot of things will be very different. You will begin to see that, wow, instead of saying, oh my God, I am just like, I hate that I'm angry and judgmental all the time. Try to see what is deeply inside of you. What is making you angry? Sometimes you're not just angry because a Coke bottle fell on the floor and you have to wipe the floor. There is something so much more deeper inside. Maybe it's because you're tired, you're exhausted, but there might be some other reason. Analyze it and accept who you are. Once you fully accept who you are and you merge both your light and shadow together, you will connect even better to who you are, and you will be fully to express who you are as a person, and you will see that things will just transform for you. Analyzing all the flaws that you have, and you will become the higher level you that you wanted to be. The closer you are to your higher self, closer you are to God. So I hope that this was helpful to you all, and may you analyze your life with a lot of curiosity, and may you embrace your shadows and not be afraid of it, and accept whoever you are becoming and unfolding. Thank you. Bye.